To that end, do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Great. So at MightyFly, we're looking to provide autonomous expedited delivery, targeting B2B expedited logistics. And also we have a side dual use case as well. The aircraft you see here is roughly the size of three cars from wingtip to wingtip. And to give you another sense of scale is you could fit inside, but it is not for carrying people. It's cargo only. It carries about 200 small USPS packages. And some of the criteria about this aircraft is we're looking for, it's an eVTOL aircraft, so we take off and land in roughly the size of a parking lot. We have this unique capability of doing multi-pickups and drop-offs, which is similar how the van functions nowadays in logistics, and it's a key criteria to bring some economy of scale into the market. In terms of cargo capacity, we have two fleets of aircraft. Current one carries 100 pounds. And then we'll have the sister fleet that carries 500. And we see that both of these sizes are critical for the expedited logistics case. And then we're targeting about 1,000 miles of range. And then in terms of milestones achieved, so far we have already completed a US Air Force demo, completed over 400 autonomous flight, and developed 3 generations of aircraft. And this is the following, it's a video of our demo to the Air Force about 3 months ago. As you can see, we have done not just only autonomous flight, but autonomous loading and unloading system, which means the aircraft opens, it knows autonomously, and all what the user needs to do is to drop the boxes there. Then there is a conveyor belt inside that moves packages. There is an autonomous balancing system and also a locking mechanism. All of that happens autonomously. Then the aircraft will also close its nose autonomously and flies to the destination. And for this flight that you see here, the pilot only needed to press the start button. That's pretty much the only pilot command that was sent. And we have no ability to remotely fly this aircraft. It is developed to be an autonomous end-to-end system. At the destination, you could partially drop packages, but here you see a full drop of all these packages we carried for this demo. But we can also drop one package, go to another destination, and drop the second one, and so on. And for this demo, it's just the aircraft flying back to its destination, to its original point. This was a pretty short mission, but it showcased the end-to-end capability from both how the customer will interact with the aircraft into how the autonomy expands from loading and unloading into flights. And then on the regulatory front, as we all know, that is critical. We have many approvals. We've been moving fast as we developed redundancy across the aircraft that enables us to fly within general aviation airspace. Currently, we're approved in 5 flight areas, 7 airports, and multiple flight corridors. And as you know, Part 108 recently came out, and it enables commercialization of our aircraft. We fall under the weight category. And the altitude is a little bit of a limitation from our end as we are looking to fly higher. But there is a waiver under Part 108 that we can request flight at higher altitudes. And then with the Air Force side, given that we have achieved our 2 contracts successfully, we are currently looking into a StratFi opportunity, working with 3 generals from Air Mobility Command. On the commercial side, we have been working with Michigan and looking to launch intra-city demonstration next year in the northern part of Michigan, targeting the just-in-time manufacturing. And then we recently closed a pretty large contract in healthcare, estimated about 50 million, and it will enable us to enable accessible healthcare in a more efficient way. The customer here is selling test kits and already working with the giants like the Amazon, Walgreens, CVS across the whole US, except Alaska and Hawaii. And currently, the biggest expense for them is the expedited delivery back of these tests, because this is unlike the COVID test. You have to collect the specimen and ship it back. So that is their biggest cost, and that's where we can make a huge difference. We can pick up from, let's say, multiple CVSs back to back and then ship back to the lab. We're also looking into Hawaii intra-island delivery. We've been in discussions and closed and signed a 220 million LOI to enable a better, more efficient system for Hawaii. And then we're in discussion with a variety of other customers. We can work with logistics customers, logistics companies directly to really bring a new, more efficient vehicle to replace those vans on the back end and enable a point-to-point efficient expedited delivery system. We're also working with these hardware dealers that are the backbone of manufacturing. As when you're a large manufacturing company, like for example, a Toyota, you can't afford to stop. It costs 5K minutes. So it's when they need something, there is all these hardware dealers are working with like these vans with parts runners. They put a box and start driving like every minute matters. Sometimes they use Cessnas or helicopters because they can't stop the pipeline. And that's where we can really step in and change the status quo and make this a lot more efficient. Also, some in retail, a little bit less critical, but there is some high value goods that customers would like in an expedited way where we can come in. Examples are laptops or luxury products. And then last but not least, there is also a use case with the firefighting department. As you may all have heard about the Hawaii and the LA fires, there is substantial damage. And an aircraft like ours that can fly for about 5 hours, fly high, have really wide area that it can survey to detect these fires, can change this drastically. Because these fires, they can move very fast with the winds. So time is critical, and detecting them faster can really change the landscape here so that we don't end up with the damage that happened in LA and Hawaii. So overall, we're looking to really make expedited deliveries faster, a lot more efficient in operating costs, and we're looking to use AI as well to extend some of these capabilities. And then on the emission side, we're looking to reduce emissions roughly by about 54% as compared to the van and about 87% as compared to small aircraft. And this would be with the current hybrid system. We're also scoping a hydrogen fuel cell that will get us to zero emissions, but this would be a little bit of a longer term project. Last, I'm only here to speak for the team, but we have a great, amazing team behind the scene that makes this happen. So I couldn't be more happy with the team. With that, I know our time is short, so I want to respect the time and make sure we stay on schedule.
No, that was wonderful. Thank you again. I know we're actually 10 minutes ahead, so